time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Joe Ross will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
So now into the box is Justin Turner. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This isn't this guy's first rodeo. He's been in the league for quite a while now. This wily veteran is having a great year.
From the stretch. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Castro is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Next, it'll be Manny Machado. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Hard on the ground towards short. Turner loves it. Throw gets him 2 down.
That is fair.
And now Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Now the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Mike Clevenger gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a fourth-round selection back in 2011. Oh, look at Machado. The throw to first. He's out. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with show track. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. So here's Starlin Castro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 8 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. One and one. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Now that's popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. That'll bring up Austin Nola. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Here's the first pitch. Nola tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, number 2.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Lifted down the line in left. Soto moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 52, Mike Clevenger.
So next to hit is Mike Clevenger. First pitch on its way. Bunt still on here with one away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Bottom of the inning now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
The right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 23 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's the strike with the breaking ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, look at Turner. Wow.
Batting sixth.
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 9 homers and 29 driven in. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Schwarber stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Striding in now for the Nats, Josh Harrison. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Here comes the 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now for San Diego, Justin Turner. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Justin Turner.
The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the first pitch. Pitch is popped up. Bell in foul ground. 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it's still 3-1. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Victor Robles.
The center fielder.
The pitch.
Victor Robles.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Joe Ross comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. Lays off 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Cronenworth has a play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here now is Trey Turner. Fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Turner will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Padres lead it 3-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Will Myers stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Ready with another 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
So now to the plate, Austin Nola in the air down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Trent Grisham, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Two and one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Soto is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Jurickson Profar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Ball even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the runner's breaking for third. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. Stepping in once again is Starlin Castro, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Coming in is Myers. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here now is Juan Soto, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in will be Mike Clevenger. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
52, Mike Clevenger.
Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Line towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. fouled off. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Tatis hits a little over the 270 mark. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit out toward second, gloved by Castro. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in is Josh Bell. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bell on at first, nobody out. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Josh Harrison stands in. No balls and 1 strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ryan Harper takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Nats, number 33, Ryan Harper.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Now here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Here's a pop-up now. Bell has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Austin Nola will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the AB now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Sent out to straightaway center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Padres down in order, and it's still 3-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special on my essence.
Victor Robles digging in now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to
hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Luis Garcia will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at 2nd and nobody out. Now here's the first offering. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Next up is Trey Turner. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
First pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Washington. They still trail it here 3-1. Daniel Hudson is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Daniel Hudson.
And now in the box, Trent Grisham, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fouled off. Drilled to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up, Jurickson Profar. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Count remains full.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Mike Clevenger, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Another 0-2 on its way from Hudson. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, as the lead remains 3-1. Now to bat, Juan Soto. He went down on strikes last time up.
The left fielder, Soto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Cronenworth retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one. Digging in next, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Padres 3 and the Nats 1. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
All set for the start of the inning and set to go is the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Justin Turner will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now here it comes. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
From the stretch, Manny Machado is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Popped up. Harrison in foul ground, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Padres leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
And stepping in, Yan Gomes. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's just 1 for 6. And now the first pitch. Pomeranz has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and has an ERA just under 4, a respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help from the bullpen to close this one out.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Victor Robles. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 8 full. The Padres lead it 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tanner Rainey will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carter Kieboom is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So here's Will Myers. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now look out, as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And it's fouled away.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Austin Nola goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Next to stand in is Trent Grisham. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Padres down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Keone Kela enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
For San Diego, number 27, Keone Kela.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Carter Kieboom goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
13, second baseman.
Next to dig in, Starlin Castro. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Bullet back up the middle, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
At the plate, Juan Soto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Makes the catch, and the Padres have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Clevenger earned his 9th win of the year. Keone Kela closes the door for the save, his 29th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,000.